Speaking with us today for Primetime Local News is Krista Mullally and Mel Coote, and we are talking about House of Paws Dinner Theatre that will be having a show this weekend on Saturday, and it will be online. Thank you so much for joining us today.
You're welcome. Thanks for having us.
Yes, thank you both so much for giving us your time today. Now, I wanted to start off with asking if the pandemic was a big reason why this will be virtual and live stream this year.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, it is the reason that we're not actually having people together to eat awesome food and have a great time in a big group setting.
Yeah, in 2020 would have been our 20th year. And we normally hosted out in the beautiful Kitscotty Hall with Remax cooking an amazing supper. People would spend the money just for the meal. And then we were just a bonus watching us be a bunch of crazy people on stage. But since the pandemic and we haven't been able to do it, I talked to the crew of my cast members and actors if anyone was willing to donate time. We started in September practicing. If they were willing to donate their time, maybe we would be able to do it live, maybe we wouldn't. And everyone was in agreement that it's just, we missed getting together Wednesdays as a bunch of friends and just, you know, running through a play. So we did, and everyone decided that live stream, which my brain doesn't go there, that live stream might be the way we should do it. So instead of doing it in December, which we normally do, end of November, the beginning of December, we chose the end of January, because if people are holidaying, they can still watch us live stream, or if they're home on a cold Saturday, pour a drink and eat some popcorn and watch our show.
And with, I guess, including the pandemic, what can you say that House of Paws Dinner Theatre exactly is for everyone out there that may not have heard of it and don't exactly know what this is?
So House of Paws is really a not-for-profit organization that is a fundraising body. And so when House of Paws came into its own back in 2018, it was really around establishing a capital fund for capital projects related to animal welfare and animal shelter. And so prior to that, the funds that had been raised by House of Paws or the organization before you were House of Paws through the dinner theaters had been going directly to the SPCA, but had been used for operational expenses throughout those many years. So although, you know, the doors were kept open, animals were taken care of, bills were paid, all that kind of jazz, House of Paws really wanted to sort of realign with where they felt the money should go as an organization. And so that's what we do, is raise money for capital investments. So essentially bricks and mortar, and really want to be able to establish a legacy for the funds that are raised through this awesome, fun annual event.
Now, for people that were always supporting this in the past, what can you say that they'll expect with the show coming up for this year that will be live streamed?
Ooh, well, what will they expect? Probably all the same that they see in live, except we'll be live stream, only one show. And so we don't have the next day to correct our screw ups. Because normally Wednesday we'd be like, ugh, ugh. Anyways, one night, same crazy antics, same little bit of music. We did pick a play. I picked a play because this is our 20th performance in 2022, which should have been, of course, in 2020. But so it's based in the 1920s. It's a premise we've never done before. We usually do cowboys, hillbillies. What else have we done? Doctor scene, you know, hospitals, haunted mansions, etc., etc. This one, if you've been watching our House of Paws page, right, our Facebook page, there's been little hints. We've all been posing in wrestler bodies, so it's about a wrestling match.
and there's actually going to be wrestling. So that's probably partly why it's taken us another couple of months to get our rehearsals in line. There's lots of action, lots of fun stuff, and lots of cool things that we were able to add this year because we've got all cool technology that's been brought in to help us do the live stream. So it's stuff that that folks that have been to the live shows in previous years, there'll be some fun new stuff for them to check out as well.
How would you both say that the support has been this year since announcing the show that it'll be live streamed and everything online?
Yeah, well, I think there's been lots of excitement and lots of shares. And of course, we get picked up by our lovely local media, which is very cool. So thank you, Shelby, and Prime Time. But I guess what we'll do is wait and see how what our numbers look like on Saturday night. The very cool thing, though, is people can watch us from wherever. You don't have to physically get to a location to check us out. How many tickets were sold for nightly shows in previous years?
Previous years we would do Wednesday through Saturday, 384 tickets I would sell per night. Then with all of our volunteers on top of that, we would typically have around 400 people a night at a live performance.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hoping that everyone can tune in, and there will be a way to donate. We're not charging, it's just by donation.
And to clarify for everybody watching right now, your Facebook page is the spot that people can go online to be able to find more information.
Yes, and so from our Facebook page, you can get the link to YouTube, which is where we're being hosted. We've got a YouTube channel for House of Paws, and so if you're not on Facebook, you can just go directly to YouTube and find us there.
Well, I hope this helps get the word out a little bit more to help with the support for the show. I'm sure it's going to be great, and thank you both so much for joining us today.
You bet.
Thanks so much.
Thank you, Shelby.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.